soon and very soon. Yeah, what if I was going to leave a group of us? Take your seat, take your seat, take your seat. We will soon be starting the official program. So be seated. I know we're having our little conversations, but we just take our seats closer to each other and still lecture. So let's go and be seated. Let's have our seats, please. Take your seat, please. Be seated, we are about to start. Meanwhile, we buy your TV, buy your drink. Take your seat, please. Please be seated. Please be seated. Yeah, what if I was going to leave a group of us? Take your seat, take your seat, take your seat. We will soon be starting the official program. So be seated. I know we're having our little conversations, but we just take our seats closer to each other and still lecture. So let's go and be seated. Let's have our seats, please. Take your seat, please. Be seated, we are about to start. Meanwhile, we buy your TV, buy your drink. Take your seat, please. Please be seated. seated. Please be seated.
We got to pay that money back. The money that CDC took and put in a campaign. For those of you who think that something good will happen in the country, we put $16 million in the budget every year to pay back that money. Other than that, the international community will pack up and leave and will not get all of the trigger for development that are coming here. Now the people that want to come out there, we cannot do that. So as we stay here today to raise money to construct our party headquarters, we are doing so because we want to implant ourselves for good in this country so that we can take the development upwards. And that is the reason why when you gather here from all walks of life, we are happy to have you. And second to the last, Nimba County, we need to show up. I want you to see this gap. There's a Unity Party logo here. In the middle of this logo, in the very middle of the logo, what do you see? A rooster. Who owns the rooster? How do we own the rooster? Through who? You see the connection of Nimba County to UP? This is our party. Unity Party, after winning the election in 2005, needed to re-agenda Nimba support in the party. And that's why the Liberia Action Party that was funded by our president that was never Jassy Fiado. And that's the man who funded the lab. And for those of you who don't know why you think UP through Ellen Johnson said he really wanted for lab and UP to join. You know who was the campaign manager in 1985 for Jassy Fiado and lab? It was Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. When she became president, she said, you know why? I will take my friend party and add it to my party so we can re-elect and recover this country. But guess what? When they cheated us in the election in 1985, Ellen won as senator of Mosurado County because they cheated Jassy Fiado and the Nimba people. She refused to take her seat as senator. Imagine winning election and refusing to take your seat because they cheated your candidate. That is the DNA of Nimba County in UP. Let no one deceive you. Let us move forward on that. And lastly, let me say, to all the auxiliary, be it the friends of J. Kun, the collaborating political parties, the MDRO and Liberty Party, and the rest of them. When we began the process as chairperson of this committee, we started engaging lawmakers and partisans of the Rescue Alliance. The Rescue Alliance is made up of all the political parties and exonerate that supported us to win. They told us, wait. Please, engage us through our structure. Don't engage us as Unity Party and honor the Rescue Alliance. Engage us. So we wrote the MDR officially, asking them to come and support this process financially, politically, and in all aspects. So for us to wait to the news today, in some elements and some quarters that we did not invite people of the Rescue Alliance, it is unfortunate, and it is not our fault if maybe the party did not reach out to those people. But we will reach out to our distinguished colleagues to explain ourselves to them that we invited them officially through the structure. But I want you to know this before I close. Don't mind our political bickering on social media. This country that was born, raised, and know, we will stand firm, and in 2029, we will win together and live together. Thank you.
In 2029, we will win together and live together. Don't mind the political bickering on Facebook. That was the voice of the Senator of Nema County, Senator Nyan Twine. Welcome to the show, DK. Today, as you said, as you may know, we had a previous guest, but we will be hosting our brother, Mr. Armstrong Gokwasepo today, the senior political advisor to Honorable Musa Ability of the CMC, to talk about Unity Party. He has something to say about the fundraising event that went on today. Our team was there in full, thanks to my brother Ato Wugbe and the planning committee. We were invited. Our team was there. We covered it live. We covered the entire program. So it was a good thing. Our team was fully represented. But it's going to be a good show. I got my own little brother, Afonso, the state actor, on the show too tonight. He's going to be here to give us some of the details about what happened today. But congratulations to the team. Congrats to the planning committee. Planning is not a small thing. So they had a good event, and I'm happy everything went smoothly. But welcome to the show. DK, I will let you, say one or two things. Then from there, we'll go to Afonso while we await the rest of the panelists to come on here.
So yeah, thank you, Alvin. Welcome, state actor, senior state actor.
Senior, yeah, I'll see you on there. You're muted. You're muted. Man, you don't know how to work your computer. Well, we'll pause you there for now. Afonso, state actor, welcome to the show, my brother.
Oh, thank you, CEO. Thank you for the opportunity. And let me say thank you to the BGS for always following the activities in the country and across the country. And I'm also amazed that you have a very fun team. And they're doing extremely good work. So I'm happy to be here again and to give some activities further today about fundraising rally that we're here in Kanta today at the LPNC, maybe there at the Spark Entertainment Center, a very colorful one today too.
Yeah, I don't know where that location is. I thought it was Jackie's, but apparently it's not a different place.
No, it's around the LPNC opposite Jungle Water, JEP, Jungle Energy Power. So it's just on the Secondary Highway.
Okay.
And it's opposite JEP and the LPNC community.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Our little team started way back that it was going small now. So man, you also Yeah, you are part of it. So it's not just one person, it's all of us, everybody on here. So thank you. DK, you were saying something and then you went off there.
Yeah, so I was just saying, welcome to Koto. I was struggling to relocate because my background was a little bit noisy. So yes, I haven't settled in yet. I'm looking for a better location here. So let's continue until I can find a better spot to talk.
Okay, thank you. Welcome to BKS TV. And then tonight again, we'll be hosting Armstrong. He's going to be on here tonight to talk about it. But also, Alfonso, if you are in connection with Atul or any other person on the team there, you make sure you feel free to send them the link, and they can be part of the show too. Even though we didn't plan it, but we would love to hear from all of you. Welcome to the show, the newlywed, the married man. What's up, Siawete? Welcome.
Thank you, Chief.
All right.
Good evening.
Thank you.
And good evening to the Sion State actor.
There you go.
Thank you, gentlemen, for the program. I mean, it was a blast today. I know people try to make propaganda out of it, but the Unity Party, whenever we are outside, we are outside. So we want to appreciate the team ever so much. I know the guys will appear to explain more about what happened today. I know we raised a lot of money and the euphoria was huge. So thanks you guys. And we are with the CMC propagandists to appear to demystify what you got to say.
So you know that he went to counter attack.
We ready for him. I know that man.
But before
that the man cussing.
I know. Before the man come on, let's play a clip of the Honorable VP and the Vice President, His Excellency Jeremiah Kwan. He made a brief statement today, brief speech, and I would love to play that before we get into more details here. So
and the head of the steering committee spoke as well, Chief.
Okay. So I already played that. I think you came late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I won't mind playing it again.
Ministers here, officials of government, my own brother Felix Degba, one of Ganta.
I'm going.
We good? All right, thank you. Citizens of Nimba, members of the Unity Party, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Our layers sitting are coming here because I'm supposed to be part of every county from where I sit. So I come here, I know the Bangladesh people, the Grand people, they will say, oh, the man only went to Nima on a rally. So my people, you really learn. And they come to Nima for the people rally. I came here because yesterday was the day Senator Johnson left ICE. And so we came to recognize that day and to honor him. And we slept here. Daybreak will boil with a bull rally with our we yell. So I'm telling you, So I want to say, all you please stand for 2 seconds to honor the man who went with us from district to district, town to town across Nimba. The man who, when the election results were coming, the country was listening to know what would come from Nimba. The man who was leading the charge, Senator Siobhan Johnson. He left this earth yesterday. Today may he 1 year, 1 day, say he left us. So that gave 2 seconds of silence. Thank you, you can be seated. You cannot discuss the victory of Unity Party without mentioning Senator Johnson. And I say to people, gratitude space. Most people who are in great don't go far off. It is scriptural that when Christ healed the lepers, 10 of them, one of them came back. And Christ said to the one, where are the 9? I see you have. I mean, even call himself left gratitude. So if God left gratitude, I won't talk about human beings. So we'll remain grateful to Senator Johnson as a government, as a people, and as a party. And we'll see it everywhere we go. Senator, thank you. So because I didn't plan for a rally, I will not pledge here. Anything we do with way. Because all the people are looking at me here, I want nobody to say, I told one time when Nima win tomorrow, they say, oh, I'm a CPO. And you know you can win the president candidate. You gotta be careful with that one. You know, money printer will take us so out of the president down, the president will win. So that's what I will do. Now on that side, you know. Thank you, God bless you.
So that was the voice of the Vice President of Liberia. He spoke at the event there today. Sewete, I know you are on mute, and the state actor went in the back there, but if you can unmute yourself, what's your assessment before we get the other guys on here? What's your assessment of the entire fundraising that happened today? Sewete, you are muted, right? Okay, you can hear me. Okay, Sewete, did you hear me? All right, we'll go to you. State actor Alfonso. I thank you there for the work done today. Like I said, I know planning is not something small. You guys put a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of energy in today's fundraising. If you will give us a brief summary of what your honest assessment was for today's fundraising program.
So today was the NEMA share of fundraising. Give me my jacket. Sorry. Like I said, today was NEMA share of the fundraising. So the Unity Party NEMA branch, through the leadership of Manaya Boyu, organized a fundraising rally in Kanta today, the 29th. So what we thought to do was to give everybody responsibility, because there have been rumors within the leadership or within NEMA and the Mozzarella base. Everything they have activities, the people from NEMA feel marginalized, and they say people can decide for them. So what we did was we take our responsibility to contact the NEMA people. So we organized a very colorful fundraising today. And we did not have mobilization today for politics to care about. What we did today was to raise money because we want to contribute to the National Unity Party headquarters and subsequently to pay the Unity Party headquarters in NEMA. So we mobilized our policy across the counties, and from the various districts, they converged to NEMA. To Kanta. And invitation was sent to us as a policy to attend the program. So we're having tickets in various categories. We're having VIP, where they were charging $150. They were having VIP, they were charging $75. They're having another ticket for $50, and onward all the way down to $1,500 Liberian. So the achievement today was very immense, because, and I don't want to call figure that I may be wrong, but the target that we gave to Kanta fundraising rather was around 75,000. What I'm getting as intelligent, is at least we raised little over 75,000. So the committee will sit there today, they will have their report, and maybe by Monday, Tuesday, the report will be up. But again, our program today was not about rallying people around. It was of raising resources for our party headquarters. You know, Unity Party is a strategic political party. They know exactly how to engage issue when it comes to political rally. So our intent was not to mobilize people for across the country. No. Our intent was to have a GV festival where participants of the Unity Party will make a contribution. And that's what happened today. And like I said, the target for Unity Party NEMA fundraising was 75,000. But what I'm getting, I think we raised above that 75,000. And one thing I was take a whole lot for NEMA Day was everybody made a contribution. The leg of Alfonso Cordo made my contribution. The only person that did not make a contribution today because they say he's a national asset, and we understood that is the vice president. Because the vice president is the vice president of the people of Liberia. So coming to NEMA or a GV festival or a political rally to pledge to NEMA, it may sound different record. Who in the fact that vice president is a leader for the country, he did not give up anything today. He did not even come for the rally. It was a coincidence because he had come to pay respect to our fallen hero, the former doyen of NEMA politics, the former godfather of NEMA. So today making 1 year, 1 day on the ground. So in passing, he just came and show respect to the party because he's a party, but to make contribution, no, he did not make any contribution. So like I said, we achieved today what we wanted. We charged the NEMA rally for 75,000. What I'm getting unconfirmed news that it will make above 75,000.
So the fundraiser that was done today, was it just Ganta based, or was it just was the entire county, NEMA County, Unity Party across the county? So
the fundraising rally today was independent people. We did not force people to come outside, especially outside Ganta, but it was the entire county. So the county, the district sent leadership. Every district sent a leadership, and every district was represented there today. So it was not like a political rally where we mobilize citizens here and chop people. No. The good thing is nobody was transport today. Nobody was giving transportation today. And even the t-shirt that were on the policy was not given to any policy free. Everybody pushing that t-shirt. It showed that a loyalty that people are standing out to the party. People are putting their money to where their money should be. So just the essence of Unity Party on that other political party who is single-headed and sponsored by an individual who will make decisions based upon what he understands and how he feels. But in a Unity Party, no, we don't take unilateral decision. The decision is always unanimously done, and because the people are by the people and the party is for the people. So that's what we did today. So we didn't say people move out to send pickles, to send truck. No. People confer today by themselves, and they can make a contribution to the political party headquarters, Mozzarella and NEMA.
Thank you so much. I got so many questions here, but I will say something. Siawate, you can hear us now? Siawate, you are available to talk? Hey, you can hear me, right, Alfonso? Man, I hear me.
Yeah, I get it. He muted.
Okay, he muted. But anyway, so while we're away, let me ask you.
Sorry, I will not get you, Chief.
Okay, so let me come to you there, Siawate. I know. So they had other activities across the country today.
You getting me?
I can hear you. You can hear me, right?
But I'm not getting.
Oh, that is though. Okay, so that man having some technical difficulties. So, Alfonso, let's go to you while we're with those other guys there, right? So they had other Unity Party activities across the country today. I saw some in Basel. And I
take another person. I don't know.
Yeah, we will take another person, and then they have some in Banga. Are they the same type of fundraiser thing that they had, or it was just a separate event, or again coincidence?
So the fundraising, the main date for the fundraising is December 6th, where we'll be having in Mozzarella. But because the party have given on mandate that they are looking for who will raise a higher money. So every country has decided to strategize how to formulate resources mobilization and to bring it to December 6th. So what you saw today in Montserrat for the Lofa people and the ministerial complex was the Lofa steering committee. What you saw today in Bonkade was the Bonkade steering committee. What you saw today in Grand Bazaar was the Grand Bazaar steering committee. And what you saw in Nima today was the Nima steering committee. So our steering committee is having the rally in 2 FUF. One today in Ghana, and the bigger one will be here in Montserrat, which will be on the 5th of December. So the reason I'll be raised,
Yeah, it looks like we're having some network, some signal issue there. So, Alfonso, you may want to log out and then try to log back in.
So I can come in, CEO.
You can hear me now. Okay, yeah. So, Charity, I know you've been, you know,
Am I clear?
Are you clear? You can hear me? You can hear me? All right. So let's take a little break here and
CEO.
I can hear you. You can hear me?
I'm not getting. I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll be back. We'll be right back. We're taking a short break here while we get our team together with all the technical stuff all sorted out.
DJ. So it's a very and that's where we are. Mr. Masu, Mr. Masu is coming to give us some money. Ya, Limakane, ya. Limakane Kwabra, Vice President, Senator Twanya, and all government officials here present, citizens of Lima, unity partisans. I'm very grateful to be here today. I'm grateful because I'm one of the numerous beneficiaries of Unity Party. Hello? Yeah. So, I'm one of the beneficiaries of Unity Party. My first government job, I served 10 years in police. When Unity Party government came into being, I was trained on 1996 till the time I resigned. And to go to financial management training program, it was Unity Party that hired me, that trained me, and gave me the job that added value to me. And today, the government coming back into power to look at me and say, we want to make Deputy Minister for Administration, and today we are Deputy Minister for Administration. It was because of the numerous training that Unity Party has given and continue to recognize us. We tell the Vice President, thank you for the decision that you made, that today we all who here for Lima and the rest of the Liberians, we are benefiting today. When we were serving in this country at Lima as the SRC administrator, under the Jogla-led government, we went there because we believe in leaders. I went there purposely because I believe in leaders. The leader is Jeremiah Papu and the late Senator Johnson. When they led us later on, they said, look, this direction, it was good for us, but now I think there is a better direction we're supposed to take. So therefore, let's support the Unity Party government. Many people from CDC government, they chase all. Why should
with the fundraising committee. What's the impression?
Well, like you very said, I'm the chairman for the First and Foremost Affairs. And I think what we see here, it means that the Mayans are ready. They are not very surprised because Nima and Unity Party, they are the same. The Mayans think that because of Jackson and Go, by the matter of fact, the loser in the Unity Party represent the Liberation Party. And you know historically, what the Liberation Party stands for, it means that you know why the Unity Party. So what I see here is to that is hard. It's very hard. And we are not looking for anybody here today, but we want to win the rally. Local want to be local. And they show you that we'll be local. Our people are giving the assurance that we'll be local. And it's that is hard. What I can say that our local, everybody come. The family official who are here, by the time they come, now program so that we can support our party. Let us build our party for Nima and build our party for Romeo. And in the entire situation of the party, that's why they build our party for us. Let us build it for us. That's why we're building it tomorrow. So that is how they are coming.
Thank you. Thank you. Stay around, we'll say something to you.
Thank you.
Because as the outlook are changing,
thank you.
The more people come, the more people want to hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we are back. We are back, guys. Thank you so much for your patience there. We were having some technical issues. DK, welcome. Cyrus, I want to say thank you too for showing up. Siawete, I'm not sure if your stuff is connected yet. If not, I will go to DK first, and then from there we'll go to Cyrus as we await Armstrong to show up. But Alfonso too has some technical difficulties network wise, and he disconnected. So yeah, DK, unmute yourself. Tell us. I mean, many you're a UP man. What's your take on your UP fundraiser that took place today in Kanta?
So thank you. The UP fundraiser. Let me appreciate them for doing that, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Number one, with the party leadership. You know, I don't bribe and blow. I saw the configuration of the party. I don't know who all decide. In Brown County this evening, the party chair of Union Party were presiding. But in Nimara Yatoye, Yatoye executive member of the Union Party Nima chapter. So what all the overlap is basically with senatorial thing to do. But he brought in the country. So all the thing was the showmanship. That certain people who want to show that, oh yes, we in this charge. What was Nelson Bianga, the chairman of the party? Nelson was just there ceremonially, so Nelson didn't play any role. Did you see Roger Doma there today? No. So like I said, the image of the party, everything about Union Party in Nima is dying. If I were in country, I would leave Union Party and join the Kun movement. That's the only relevant institution that's in the place. Even NDR is not even relevant. I will and join J Kun movement. And I want to see the configuration of the Unity Party USA chapter here and see what role they play. Have Lorena joined the party? Finally, it's so thank God. But there are people that are receiving money today. There were people who, in the midst of no resources, stood there for their life, their entire life. People that Ferry Dekpa were there today, that the former chairman of the party. I'm excited to see those people around. Yeah, they left Unity Party in 2017 because they were taking instruction from Ellen. Came by and went independent, pledge his support. The young contest on the party ticket at Unity Party partisan. The party just pledged support to him. Has he returned to the party formally? No. Way more pay. The one that they are disgrace. Those people have lived all their life with the party. Where they invited to them. They only have people Depu and Anthony there because they impact. Oh, that's what they brought them there. If they're not in power, nobody will know them. So I care for Unity Party. I in control of John J. Kun movement. J. Kun movement is relevant to any political party in the country. And so we will say that. That's why you see my post I did today, that photo, Piggy Siawete is in that photo. We did that when it was not feasible in our Nima to say Unity Party men were PYJ were living. And so we challenge the status quo. When all the people were on their gimmicks, you don't know their face. They have two faces. Oh, they're in power today doing that. My only disappointment is in the party leadership. Demand that whoever want to be the face of the party. Doma, Princess Doma was here, Bob. You know how the children raise their life in the country for Unity Party? Their faces not there anymore. And people that get connection from her or the way the superintendent part of Unity Party, the superintendent part of Unity Party. You bringing up people are facing for the country, for the party, then they join the party. Or the party that witchcraft party that can't join, they don't want to affiliate themselves with it. But when they say the party thing, they can't show their face. No. If we don't do that, the party will die, natural death, and those are all who are sacrifice all our time with the party will regret why we affiliated with the party. Somebody told me, "Oh, why you saying that here, America? You making now you want job for here?" Hey, for Christ's sake, man. Yeah, yes, said I grew job. I doing two say I sleeping there, I doing double. I'll get more money than one minister getting. The only thing I hear bill here plenty than why in Labua. So why I'll go rush for something that when you go there, say you're not careful that they will throw go out on your phone be. You come back, you worry about all they carry to so by you, they may you can't even force your correct before you come back. I conclude.
Thank you. That's the voice of a frustrated someone that is not happy with his a political party. The message
No, I'm not happy with what happened today. My only frustration is the face of the party is not seen.
That's part of your frustration, which is
Yes.
a genuine one.
In both countries, for example, the party face was there. In other countries like Union Party, you see, in Great Britain, they're using Nito Zazala, a Union Party person. Those people sacrifice their life. You Union Party person, you familiar face. So that we're addressing them, we're addressing the photo I post today. The better photo I post, my friend better. You know how better fought before the main acting deputy minister, somebody had to rape the minister of youth and sport before the hospital got created for better, but better is almost like the number 3 person in the party in terms of structure in Union Party. Curtis Jordan, the former youth chair of the party, attacking in that thing because all are all in our photo. I mean, I'll go ahead with Union Party business.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. We got more to discuss, and I'm pretty sure when Armstrong can, it will even be more. Sewete, are you available now to talk? You can hear us?
Yeah. Let us stay out of go ahead because he's suffering with network, John.
Yeah, stay out of talk earlier today, so we have.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So before we come to you, let me ask you today the attendance of that ceremony, even though the state actor said it was coincidental, the VP didn't plan on going there. He went for a different thing, but then it just happened. We will be hosting printers tomorrow, and he made a post today that has some concerns about when you look. And I followed the whole program from the start all the way to the end. When you look at it, you really most of the people, I won't say most, but some of the people from there. There were the folks from Monrovia that went there, government workers and all those people that went there. How do you look at it from the attendance standpoint? Do you think it was fairly as it was well attended?
I don't know, Avina. You asking me muted? CEO, you off and you muted.
Yeah, but I asked, you guys hear me, right? Cyrus and Alfonso, you heard me? Cyrus, you heard me? I think
CEO.
Sarah, you having problem with your phone.
Yeah, but your guy too.
Okay, yeah, that mess. So yeah, Cyrus, did you follow the event today? Did you follow the fundraiser? What's your take on the fundraiser? We are discussing the fundraiser. We're supposed to be joined by Armstrong later on. So we're just preparing here and waiting on him till he joins us. What's your take on the fundraiser that took place today?
Yeah, thank you, CEO. I follow the quote unquote fundraiser. I'm just surprised, CEO. I can't believe the same critics, the same people we had criticizing seditions in 2023, 2022, from 2017 to 2023 are the very same people I saw today in party regalia celebrating. I don't know what has happened to the code of conduct. I mean, Liberia, I can see that Liberia is not going anywhere. I can see that democracy is not helping our nation. I think we should transition to monarchy from the government. so we can have one king. Probably we could make President Baika the king, or Mr. Kun the king. We just move on. Why young people are behaving like this? You know, just today's program, just change it around. Change it around from United Party to CDC or to any political party. You will see them referencing code of conduct. You see, when people parade around and portray themselves to be so educated, to be so occurrent with things, with governance, and when God ready to expose them, this is what he does. He gives them power to test them. Look, the same very people that you had when they were in opposition criticizing things, I see them justifying the VP didn't go there, you know, on a farm race or whatever they term it. He went there. But you know the game behind it? The attendance was not encouraging. The attendance was very poor. So it was a cesspool that was just intended for elites. But you saw Printers Post. That place, it was not for ordinary people, for ordinary partisans. So when elites who have too much money now, when they decided to have activity in Ganta, they say, German, since we are making so much money in government, let's go and have activity to enjoy ourselves. Now the voter, the people in the trenches, they now they have no use.
Yeah, sorry, let me ask you, before we go to the state actor here, let me ask you real quick there. You referenced the code of conduct. Correct me if I'm wrong here. It had to do with campaigning, right?
It does not only have to do with campaigning. The code of conduct does not only have to do with campaigning. It has to do with wearing party political regalia. The first thing, I can't just recall the exact provision of the code of conduct. There are stipulations that are enumerated in a code of conduct. Officials should not do this. In fact, the code of conduct says official or government should not hold political position in a political party. There are clauses that are enumerated in the code of conduct. They are violating everything. They are violating. It's not only about campaign, and you see that they are very comfortable right now. Right now, Liberia will not burn. You see there, they are happy because they are playing with state resources. And from what I just saw, they said Bon County was able to raise $2 million.
LD. So I think the figure was
whatever it is, even if it is USD, nobody will question it. It's all good. You see, people I think we should transition from democracy to monarchy. We made a woman king. We made the VP assistant king. Like people will move on. Like people, because to see crooks, you know, parading themselves as so being educated, they proclaim themselves to be educated, and they see nothing wrong with their own action. When you want to talk, you saw what happened today. No, the people were not there. Roger was not there. Roger was not there. You know why Roger was not there? It just proved the point I just made, that the program today was organized for elites. There were people who went there today that have never associated with Unity Party. People like Alfonso Cotto on the show now is a Unity Party president from day one. Shewete is a Unity Party president from day one. Even if Unity Party is not in power, you will always see them around.
Thank you.
But there are guys who always want to ingratiate themselves with power. They play power and they play the jump. They went there to enjoy, because those are people that want to live on state resources. You put them in private sector, they will not perform. They will not even get job. Some of them get right application, so they need no political team to survive.
Yeah, thank you. I also had that concern about the coincidental appearance of our VP, because
there was no coincidence. Don't even use coincidence. There was no coincidence. The people that went there, they played. The turnout was poor. A vice president in his own country should not appear like that the way he did. So So now they want to use that coincident stunt to make it look that he didn't plan going there. That the activities carried them there. But you know why they raise the issue of coincidence? Because if George Weah or Musa Belete have gone to such occasion, that place would have been very overcrowded. And because such did not happen to the VP, they want to create a scene to make it look that it was never planned. Nimba, that thing is a sign. It's a sign that Nimba is not happy. Nobody should even bluff a riot to say that coincidence. It's a sign that Nimba is not happy. That's a sign it shows.
Sarah, can hear us? Let's see if the man, we got a man fighting on network. Let's see if he is available to talk.
Yeah, I think
Okay, then can you come in now and say your one or two things that it looks like you're hearing us now?
yeah, I mean the show. Thank you, CEO, and thank you for the show this evening. And thanks to Alfonso and the team on ground. I mean, today was one of the historic day in Liberia, and we want to say thanks to the team. I mean, all of those concerns that was raised, for me, I would like to be sometimes objective. Of we won't pretend that there are we don't have issues. There is. That's why it's a political party, because it's a political party. It's not a church. So obviously we always have challenge. I mean, all of those things that were said by young brother Saros, some of them I don't count it. But with the issue where DK raised as well, with the issue of John, obviously as a party, we are not happy to see such a man who raised and who had laid down his life for the Unity Party, committed. And even I think if I can be corrected, the party, in fact, the district, if the highest vote. So on that basis, it needed to be accommodated in the government.
Try to connect your phone good. It's grinding.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
okay, let me read.
Yeah, read on. Yeah, so again, it's no question that I personally think, in Ganta, in the backyard of the VP, Nimba County Unity Party, the ruling party, having whatever event they're having, it was not well attended today. Unless maybe they intentionally did it that way to not have many people there, but it was not well attended. And like Bon County, you know what Bon County did? Bon County, the chair lady or whoever was ahead of the thing, she stood up there, and I have the video here, I can play it. She stood up there and she announced whatever they raised, district by district. District 5, she gave the amount. District 4, she gave the amount. And they were not plenty though. Very few people were there, but they stood up, they announced their money, they raised, and it was well organized, I have to say. You could tell even the food that left over, the woman said, well, the food that left over, I think was around 2005. The team got it and said they were going to pay for it, they were going to buy it. So they were transparent in their fundraising activity they did there. So right there, we saw the numbers and everything. But yeah, while we are with those guys, Sarah, I want to ask you about the grassroots concern, like the real, the people that are in the trenches, the young 18 to 25 years old young people that will be, excited about things that happen, especially during campaign, that you will see them all over the place. You couldn't see the excitement there today. The few people that were singing there, they were just those few guys that were young. I was singing the song, and he sang with them, but you could not feel that excitement other than the music that was playing. Most of those people came from Monrovia, the government workers, the ministers, deputy ministers, or not ministers, but deputy ministers and the government officials were there in their numbers. And I have to say, the place actually started getting little crowded when the VP convoy came in. But before then, it was just empty space, empty place with empty chairs for the most part. You think, like you said something, we talked about a few days ago before you came in, Nimba. I don't think the people who really, suffer, who, went in the trenches for the government. I don't think they are happy. One of the good example I will give to you, they keep talking about the rooster in the middle of their symbol being from Nyas and Tanya. Even referenced Jackson F. there today a couple of times. Yeah, and then the place that the individual is from it's not well represented. It's not even represented at all, right?
It's a political trick.
Yeah. So
Nya is known for tricky remarks, So if I may, it was never strange that he could say those things. Look,
we got Alfonso here. Alfonso is struggling with his network. Alfonso, did you hear everything that we've been talking? What your junior brother Cyrus, his assessment was on the stuff there? If you have anything to add to it.
So Sarah will be Sarah's always. Sarah will write on Facebook and see whatever you want to see always. So sometimes I don't think they far his statement, calling officials, government, cook and all that stuff. I trust the world and I'm leaving with it, let him go ahead. Like I told one young guy, I said during my time or coming in politics, I was more robust. I was compacted. But I mean people that coming after us should be in a same path. Because a person or 100% that will be that type of rough and use invectives on stakeholders or government officials, you may not succeed in that. And that person say they make all the abuse. So sometimes I get all advice that sometimes watch your word before you come on the public space. But I go to the code of conduct. I think Cyrus is misusing the code of conduct. The code of conduct get restriction of appointees. Yes. What did they say? You cannot use an official office in party politics or speak politics. You cannot use a government official car in political rally. You cannot use government working hour in a 10 political rally. The code of conduct did not say I appointed, I park my government car to my house, I wear my political regalia on Saturday and no government job going and go to political rally. The code of conduct did not stop me from that. So I want for Sarah to learn this. And it will be good for him. And I come to the national discourse you understand before you speak. The code of conduct did not say that today Saturday, which is holiday, that I'm not working for government now. Government not pay me for Saturday. And I take my parent car, I go to the Unity Party political rally and wear political regalia and tell the code of conduct did not stop me from that. So I just tried to make that clarity. So the issue about poor attendance, like I said from the onset CEO, Unity Party did not organize our rally to do the go take people from camp play, ball play around. Individual.
Oh man, the network really giving my opinion out there, man. So yeah, that's it. He's trying to make his point there, and the network is misbehaving. Sewate, I know you are well seated now. Now you can come and continue your point you were making.
Yeah, thank you, CEO. Actually, sorry, I was on my way home, so I had to adjust a little. So, like I said, for me, we are not here to justify, what is unfolding in the country or in the body politics. The reality
So
is,
let's let Alfonso land there because he says he's having network issue.
I'm so sorry the network is really bad in Nima. So like I said from the onset, we are not mobilizing people to go to our rally today to see crowd. What we wanted to do was to raise the necessary resources. Like I said, there was a target given to the counter rally, and the target was 75,000. I want to tell the Ghana organizer, thank you. At least we made little over 75,000 today for our fundraising rally. So it's not about we going to truck move from company, move to around to come to back to the place. What we wanted today, we achieved it, was to raise the necessary resources to pay our party headquarters in Mozzarella, or to pay for our party headquarters in Mozzarella, or to pay a party headquarters in Nima, and take across the entire 15 subdivision of the country. So for people to say that, say they play what put a tenant, no, they play what not put a tenant. We didn't even need a massive crowd. What we needed was money. And the people that buy a t-shirt today, the people that pay for the GB today, they celebrated today, and they were part of the decision that will be a political party. They can say and beat that chest, say, yes, during that you're going to have a rally, I pay my $10, I pay my father. This is the measure they want to go across. It's not a measure of bringing people across or choking people and giving them t-shirts. Imagine all that party to the bullshit to pay to make contribution to the rally. So that was the essence of the program. The essence of the program was not to overcrowd the place, but to raise the necessary resources that we raise today.
Thank you so much. We'll go to Serity to make his point. But after we do that, I will come back to you and ask you about your cousins. Your cousin post that he made today. He referenced you there. His dear cousin, he's a respected cousin, and he said something about the program was rejected by Nema County. We'll come to that later on. Hopefully, he shows that. Calling him, but he didn't answer him.
CEO.
Yeah.
Are the only government official for the family. You know,
You
I
said it.
really love my cousin. But the only part that making me very my cousin acting like doing our day tailor time. Where we just get one new web picker and get one walkie talkie with Serifa. We not get paid, we get paid with Serifa. So my cousin is used to that dependency syndrome where one person will put the money in her pocket and spend on the political party like what Brother Musa doing. So now what happening to honor? So it's screen to him. So I understand in frustration, I understand for the point he give up. He called me before saying he go to the police, of course I can embarrass and say, yeah, cousin, go ahead. But just know, of course, I really love you. And I don't want for someone to use you, Musa using you. Then stop using you because I pick you. So we have that discussion.
Yeah, but I got a question for him because he said the food sport. You know, one of our reporters was there, and he had that card you gave the VIP card he gave to them to use to buy food. The boy want to buy food. He said food was finished. So I don't know how you say food left over them and beginning to say food sport. But anyway, Serity will go to you to make your point there. It's snowing in Boston. And that's not yet. Okay.
Not yet, but it's crazy cool. Yeah. CEO, you know, I was laying out my point today, and I know there were a series of points raised by the previous speakers. And firstly, we must say, you know, thanks and congratulations to the team, like I said. And as a matter of fact, I'm a member on the publicity and PR committee for the fundraiser. Even as we are out, we are also contributing to the process. So, you know, Unity Party is a unique party. That's why we are unmatched to many political parties in the country. And we do our thing uniquely. So, you know, most people, the propaganda, we live in a space where everything people make politics. In 2022, Kotok and Belmin, the chairman at the time when he was contesting, before he even contesting as the chairman, that was one of his idea of acquiring, and you know, a party headquarters. And you know, for the record, the only political party in Liberia, as it stands, is the NPP that have property that is raising money from there, and even they have their own political headquarters. That's why when Chairman Tape and you know had an ambition of contesting, he paid for 8 political and you know party headquarters, including Nimba. So he had that vision. So when we see people running with it, and then doing the campaign, doing his campaign in Banga, he also you know reiterated that and make it one of the campaign promise. So I'm just trying to lay out all of these points so that people would know where we come from and where we are heading, because you know we see the brother there who are evicted from opposite Lone Star, they don't have any debate. So we are grounded into that, and you know the Unity Party will not copy cap. So I mean, from the program today, we saw series of partisans and people who are not even partisan of the party. That shows how open we are as an institution, and we welcome everyone on board. And I know people will play politics out of it, but that's a reality. And you know, when Koto was speaking, when he said Unity Party raised today around 75 or little over 75,000, to me it's not strange. I know what the people of Nima are capable of doing. There are men and there are partisans, and mind you, the collection is in twofold, both Nimba and that of Morovia. So I think we are doing that as a competition. You know, Nima will always want to prove supremacy in everything. That's why even the 2023 election will show supremacy to the world. And we were the only country that was a trump card to get Ambassador Parker to where he is today as president. And then speaking on to what DK also said, quite frankly, I must tell you that for me, I'm disappointed in the party with people there on a Roger Doma. I mean, no one can tell you that because Roger was busy, that's why he didn't show up today. No, for me, I won't say that. The man is not in power. How do how do Roger contribute to the rally? And honestly speaking, you cannot have people that Roger, like I was saying before I went off, you cannot have people that Roger who are staunch member of the party, contributed over years. Even when what DK was saying, when the party were down, you have few of us who used to stand in the public and everywhere and defend the party. Today, everyone are United Partisan now, even to the extent that you hear things you're not even supposed to hear. But again, that's government, and we are proud of our contribution regardless of, why it is. Like I said, that's what makes a political party. It's now women. It's now a Baptist church. It's now a Baptist church, England church. It's a political party. That's why people disagree to agree. And you know, Gafwan will say we will alarm to re-alarm. We re-alarm to alarm. So, that's a hard reality. There are people who are disenchanted in the party. We cannot even Jesus Christ, who had a disciple, there were even disagreement. And at the end of the day, you saw people that Peter and they even denied Jesus. So all those things that will happen along the way, people could not identify with Unity Party because they were not in power. But today, people are identifying with the party. And that's good. People win, they came, we still embrace them. But that's the reality, that's the essence of democracy. And when we practice that, it also sends a good reflection to people who are coming after us that politics is not personal, but it's another thing that you can take, to the level that people is just a belief that you believe in this side, I believe in this side. So the competition in Moreover, I can assure you that Neymar will win that competition because I can assure you our projected amount to raise 250,000, and we just raised almost quarter of it. So we're going to Moreover on the 5th of December. Will be the second rally. And mind you, there are a lot of people who are supporting the party, even beyond partisanship. So with the issue of the core of conduct issue that Saros raised, the constitution is the constitution is far above the rules or norms. Or conduct is just, I don't know whether it's a subsidiary to law or how you call it. Total numeration he was giving, yes, but today is Saturday. So people are going to, exercise the political franchise is nowhere against the Constitution. No. The Constitution, you cannot violate. That's why when the people flew to the Supreme Court make it very clear. The guy won the case at the Supreme Court. Councilor Kura, Amos Tuer, and the rest of the people. Because the same code of conduct he's citing, the numeration there is very clear. You cannot leave job doing government function and go to perform, a political party and function. No. After 6, you can go to perform that. Now I know his argument will be, during the election, other people were fired or they were suspended for this. Yes, of course.
Of course. Sometimes the position you serve, I mean, you can get election commissioner, for example, going to serve as campaign manager. No, you cannot do that. Though anti-graft institution, they are special kind of institution. So sometimes this argument, when it comes, we don't want to speak to it because it is highly connected to us, because the people who serve these positions are all connected to us. But in reality, look, the constitution you see is very, very clear. And for experience, you can sit and see what is going on. But I don't really want to dive into that aspect. But people, if I sit here and tell you that we don't have challenge in the party, there's no disagreement, try to polish, no, I will be lying to you. But that's political party. It requires conversation. And
Right.
we hope that the Unity Party, we will make it different from now, because mind you, from now to next year, we will be, the accusation of the party headquarters is already in full swing. So we will be buying the Congotan party headquarters, and all 15 counties we had the headquarters. And as a matter of fact, in Nima, the non-districts, we are acquiring every district, we are getting party space there. And we will even have a constructed building that people after us will say, yeah, our people did this. That even tomorrow we can lease it, we will invest. It will not be the crazy party, CDC, where they can sit down and they throw all their thing and also no, Unity Party, we're not at that.
Thank you. You said something about, I like the fact that you admitted to the fact that, definitely there's some type of disagreement, especially when it comes to Mr. Thomas, Roger Thomas. And then the VP made a statement today. During his statement, he said, how being grateful is a big deal. God himself like grateful people and get a reference of the scripture and stuff like that. So that also contradicted what the way people like Roger Doma and others have been treated, especially Roger Doma. Someone who sacrificed his whole life, everything for the party. It sounds to me like the party is not being grateful to him for all the sacrifices that he made. So welcome to the show, Chris. I will hold you there for a second. I was asking Cyrus earlier today about what's his take on how the folks who are in the trenches, how they feel now about the way things are going. What's his take on it, and then we'll come to you, Chris.
Yeah, CEO, thank you. I will answer your question, and I will make a little emphasis on what the people lamented on. Let's be real. You see, for me, as I sit here, I've been thinking if I should join them, if I should support them, and I don't have a particular reason to do so for now. They keep discouraging themselves. They are not even up for business. You see, when you talk to typical UP people, they proclaim themselves to be so educated. They are the only people who went to school, and when it was so laughable when my big brother Alfonso tried to lecture me on when you say somebody is a crook, it means it's an insult to the person. I'm just trying to be moderate. To say somebody is a crook, it means the person is a crook. A lot of them are crooks. And look, Liberians were deceived. The party does not like Liberia. They don't. Liberians were deceived. They lied to our people. And you play the clips from counties where activities were held today. Now their justification is that Saturday they're not working day. I agree. What happened to even using the ministerial complex? Does it belong to Unity Party? The ministerial complex that Lothian used today, is it a Unity Party property? It's a violation. And listen, nobody should misinterpret the code of conduct. There are several, I said, the code of conduct has several clauses on political activities. part of the clause, one of the clauses say you should even resign your political party position. Like if you are SG for the party and you are appointed, nominated, and commissioned to perform a duty for the country, you need to resign your SG position from your political party. Have they done so? Of course not. Have all of them even declared asset? No, they have not done. And to your question as to why the grassroots were not involved, they would not be involved. If they can have 100 activities across the country, grassroots would never be involved. I listened to Cotto when he said they raised 75,000. So when I follow the program today, the highest contribution that I heard was $1,000 from somebody, from one gentleman. Other people 500, other people 600. And the people that were there, they were not more than 100. They were not more than 100. Where did they get the 75,000 from? Who gave them it? So you know the strategy? Government took this money from our taxpayer money, distributed the money on all of the counties, and that thing they had today, it was just done to fool our people to make it look like they were doing
we have no evidence of that though.
No, I have evidence to that.
So
The evidence is that you witnessed the program. The people that were there, you did not see one ordinary person to give a cent. You did not see an ordinary UP person to say, for me, I'm a UP person, I'm not in government, this is 150 LD. We're talking about $5,000 US. Where did they get it from? So the money was pre-distributed, and you know that was when you see them bragging about sophistication, they are unique. The uniqueness they brag about, they have sophistication in looting what belongs to the people. And probably because CDC does not have such sophistication, they will want to make it look like they are so sophisticated than the CDC. You know, I don't even want to make a conversation of CDC and UPT. You saw what happened today in Liberia. The same United Party that every time they had activities in 2023, in the absence of money, people used to go there. People used to show up. People used to support them. Did you see the very people today? You saw what happened in Brown County? Food. The fact that Liberia is hard, Liberians are hungry, and people cook, and food were left over. You know what it means?
Yeah,
It
say they have
tells you
2,500 worth of food and drink.
you know what that says? It tells you that the people are saying, "Winner, if I eat today's food, what becomes of tomorrow's food?" So it better I stay with my hunger perpetually, that the people enjoy their resources. Because what sense does it make for you to just go today? Nobody can say you will eat for 1 week. Nobody can eat 1 week food or something. So going there to eat only for tonight, it will not going to benefit anybody. The young people are getting sensible, big brother. Young people this time are getting sensible. So that lies, that tactics, they use strategy. Oh, UP is unique. UP is sophisticated. We let to do things uniquely. You take the money from central bank, you share it around. You build, if you elect, and then build party headquarters in every town in Liberia. Why I can show you there will be election in 2029. There will be election, and the election, somebody will win the election. And they will not already that person. Other UP will maintain power, other UP will lose power. I see them talking about rigging election. I'm never worried about that. There will be election. In fact, there will be campaign, there will be election, there will be inauguration, and we'll have president in 2029. It might not be UP, it might be UP. None of us here know. So when you see them brag about sophistication, they raise this money. You saw, I know, 50 or 40 some more government officials went somewhere to swallow to marry make. Why are you even making fun of young people? The real young people who stood by you. Did you ever see the only ordinary person with little prominence that I saw there today that was Ferris Dekba? I saw, you know, he does not own government job, but 95% of the guys that were there are government officials. So they were just obligated to go in there, and people in government have missed that occasion. People would have been out thinking, oh, maybe this person is playing double standard. So all kind of thought was going to come to mind. But trust me, with what I witnessed today, my brother, I can assure you that if care is not taken, Unity Party will be history.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Silly Chris. Thank you for showing up. I know you came late, but it's not too late. I'm glad you're here. We still got a little bit of time. I know you've been sending messages in our group chat there. You've been religiously following you today's program. So from your assessment there, from the attendance, I know they will say that it was not meant for attendance. They were not into numbers game. The goal, according to Alfonso, who's on the planning committee, the goal was to raise money, and they hit their target and they passed their target. From your political landscape there, do you think behind the scene, the UP, the top brass, do you think they are questioning the fact that the numbers that did not really reflect what they expected, or do you think they have any type of concern going forward?
Thank you, CEO. Let me say good evening to Cyrus and Sia within the rest of our viewers. CEO, UP, they only good at propaganda. When it comes to propaganda, UP have control it because they know how to lie. They have how to manipulate information in the media space. And listen to my dear good friends here with you. The UPS, I put on my Facebook page. CEO, some of those supporters in by asking you to give them money to buy t-shirt. So put on the party. But we'll come to that later. Let me speak to what happened today in Ganta. It is a shame and disgrace to do hurricanes for Nimba. I'm not serious when I made a fact on the show, but deep down in your heart, he's disappointed on what happened today in Ganta. He knows.
But how you
yeah, because he will defend his party on the media. But behind closed doors, he made a fact to me, I will call him for here. He knows. What happened today in Ganta is disappointing. See, let me say this. I was trying to log in when Alfonso on the show. When they made a winner 3 weeks ago, according on a very non-electoral districts in Lima to turn out in the numbers. But you will come on the show and say it was not for attendance.
Yeah.
Then why you do publicity for?
Yeah, we got a clip for it. They were here.
You see? So why you have to do publicity when you never attendance? You see how those guys can lie to people? If you can't on the show and say enough for attendance, then why you do publicity? Or CEO, what people do publicity for? Why you do publicity if not for attendance? The people in Nima realize, not Nima, but Liberians, even Bontana today, they realize that the government only for the while those in the position. How many of them Nima that share with their brother and sister today in the interior for them? How many are go to a village to share with what making today? You saw today in Ganta, how many common people who call common people motorcyclists, the women, the marketeers, students who made how many we saw them today in our place? Those are elite that went out to eat, to marry maid, to tell the people in Nima that they're in going position. That's what they went out for today. We're not a fool racing. It's a shame and disgrace to the entire Unity Party leadership in Nima. And I know the person in the leadership of Unity Party, they are disappointed when something in Ghana. They can sit in the show the sugar coat. The Nima people spoke to them in volume. And that is singers to the Unity Party. And the Nima candidate yesterday and Nima today. They saw what happened to them in Ghana. They only want to bring a few guys who can traditional musicians and that be to play traditional music. It's in a war year for when people are just sing a senator in this city, just show up. What the common people, what the motorcycle does today, 70. You know about doing things in Nima, the sun can out. So today now they don't follow you guys no more. I'm going to tell us here on the show. And the common people not anymore because they know I tell the program today. It's a shame and just drill Unity Party. And I love the people of Nima speak with loud voice today and sing us to those guys. And I will come to the area how to do it, the Unified headquarters in Monrovia. And Unified yesterday, we have full rent, right? 85,000, 150,000 yesterday. But they can afford to 2.5 million. Those are criminals and looters. They come to power to take our money. Now they can get Unified, they can get part of headquarters. Why you couldn't people yesterday? They are capping direct for Unified CDC. Because see the king said what happened to the 15 countries, the king was in the strategy. That's capping right? In school, what capping we can fail for in school.
No,
in school, you can fail for it.
Point of correction there. They had this plan back, I think they said 2018, right? I stand to be corrected when they went for that convention.
2022 CEO.
2022, right? Okay, 2022. They had this plan way before this, so it was something that was in the work.
CEO to a point. Chris, I'm coming. CEO to a point. Have you ever attempted to buy property from somebody and then you own the property before buying it? You own something that you negotiating to buy. You own it. Then you go buy it. You know the property in question. You owns the property now as we speak. Oh yes. Before they do payment, the fundraising is, you know, that the sophistication. The fundraising is intended to buy that place, but they own the place before going out to pay the money. That's sophistication.
It's welcome. Is Sarah, thank you for bringing out right now. CO, the property you not buy, you say me get rich man, but you go to the clean the party, you're gonna do other payment. It makes any sense? That criminal behavior, CO, we have to tell those people. But other people, it was crime. Now, CO, just imagine, see the stable in the void of Labrador campus and look at Unified headquarters. You see that you looking, right? They can afford money now to fill the party headquarters, but still you only avoid no money. Gafua only paying this game to say what kind of receive money, they already take the money from our taxpayer money. That's what I have there. And the next day I will speak on CEO. My good friend, brother, said to my poor condo. It's so alive, you know, as so frustrated, charity who been the student for me, who understands the litigation in public administrative procedures to sit on the shoulder defend what the reckless government doing. When Senator Yanton was contesting him, you know how many Unified when the work campaign on Friday?
You gotta take that statement back.
No. I own what I say. I can't get it back.
That being sarcastic.
I said reckless. It's a big deal. But reckless, you can't talk about it. Criminal. We can't free the cemetery. You know that. So see what the problem is. The problem is when Senator Yanton contest against Senator Nima. All I go official for Nima, they run the red campaign. It was on Thursday and Friday. They took one plan yesterday, 17. Because today, 3 people there were a minimum of taking from government, you support it. But when your government official are going Nima run campaign, it was in a cook out contesting. It wasn't a deal to put a right. This government are breaking all the rules, CEO. The government who are breaking the laws. This government. The only who are breaking the laws. Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. 17 money coverage. I know your brother. I know for the student what we can do. I know the government now have become of the Catholic government in Liberia. You support, but you have to say it. 17. You have to say it. No money coverage, brother. Money coverage. You condemn it.
But today. Not to the people in least out there alone. Out there, just one person in the studio.
Because he's a defender. He's a defender of them. They are drawing their attention. So see what the issue is. The issue is CEO. See what the issue is. Let's say what they agree that what happened to it in Ganta, they got 40 attendants. Number one. Number two, they agree that the people at Nima are dissatisfied with what going on in this government. Just so they agree that the people that are putting Nima, they are mean. They only for their family, don't share with other common people in the society. Just so they agree that the people that you just the motorcyclists, they are not part of what they're receiving today from the government. Just so they agree. That Marco that in the market now in Uganda, I say was roughly now. She can't get money now because there's no money in the system, not the economy. Just so they agree that my matter is saying today in Ghana for Jonathan go to school. That's what people you said. You said it up there. 50.5% of the students that go out of school. There's a point of out there. So how will those people go see you? People that are children in school, how will they go attend program? They have a couple of real business or one school?
Thank you.
The people said no. So again, CEO, one kind of today will put it in there. Like on a premium way, left on the people there today, one kind of you must have today the Saudi district, I don't know district, it is also ever they put it, they wrote everything in the banner today. You couldn't see people coming at Monserrato. They want to battle me. Monserrato, CEO, Monserrato. That are crazy, I am from Monserrato. That are over that point to be paying Monserrato. The city government can cover that program, be put attended that my school is Yakosi. Why you be well attended when the party today, even Monserrato? See everything. Go buy a journey boy and no sin a young point and into the frustrated. I suppose somebody put a young point is a for frustrated with him happy. He said, "Got me a car another time you left the place." Somebody told me.
Thank you, Chief.
That's the information I want to share. That's the CEO.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Yeah. So again, it was you don't have to be UP partisan or from outside to know that it was not well attended. But again, they said their goal was to get their money, and they got the money. But we look forward to hearing what the total result was. Yeah. So Cyrus, now to you before we go to CLT. This is just a prelude to their December 6th actual fundraising. Do you think this is going to impact what December 6th fundraising will be? You think it's going to be the same thing, or there may be more attendance and more money raised before that time? The money raised probably already got the money, but I still think the optics don't really look too good when you having fundraising and only government official shows up and the regular partisans are not there. What say you on that?
Thank you. So let's begin to educate our people to make them to live with this reality that we should not even be using this platform to talk about fundraiser. There is nothing called fundraiser there.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, we'll get you the money for each county. You use some of this money to buy to face GB, you buy enough alcohol, you drink, you make fun out of the people who voted, you make fun out of them. Then the property that we already own, your can now will go do our groundbreaking. Let me tell you, that December 6th, it will be very overcrowded. It will be very overcrowded. You know why it will be like that? The fact that George Weah pull crowd. The fact that if I was George Weah right now, people there, I'm pressuring them to build Liberia. I'll just be touching bases, using cash, touching bases. You see what they Musa on? Because anything Weah does now, they will replicate it. The fact that Weah pull that crowd on the CDC groundbreaking day. You should expect that either they will pull crowd more than that. They want to prove a point. They are in campaign mode. But let me ask you this question also. The United Party has purchased their party headquarters, even though they said they will buy it, but I know they own it before going to negotiate. I don't know why if the way you clean it up, why if the president say they agree about the price, I don't know what you will do. You finish cleaning up, you own the place, you're using the place. But let's leave it as that. But do you know that CEO, most of the ministries and agencies we have in Monrovia are places that they are renting from private owners? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Most of the ministries and agencies in Liberia, there are people property that government renting. Governance commission, where I worked, that people property were using, and they chased government commission out of the place. Today, they renegotiated with another family. They relocated to 12th Street, from 16th Street to 12th Street. Oh yes, governance commission, the fulcrum of government. Now, they are not concerned about building a specific headquarters for governance commission and other ministries and agencies. The only thing they want to do, they want to have party headquarters in every town and village across the country. So define the word rescue, quick people. Define the word rescue and relate it to their activities. You came to rescue. The people you came to rescue, many of them can afford to eat 2 times a day. You and your children do not even have medical facility. You don't even attend hospitals in Monrovia. You fly to Ghana and other places. The people you came to rescue, the people that were dying, because rescue means when people are in danger, you go to save them.
Save
The
them,
people who are in danger that you went to save. Instead of saving them, money belonging to them, you're taking it to build party headquarters at school that they will go to sit. The community I come from, no school there. The place we built ourselves, the place is dilapidated. It's a deaf tribe that student can't go again. The town hall Garrison Yellow built for our people. The town hall. Now the people using the town hall at school. Oh yes, but our very community. That Unity Party better not easy. So it also contributed to the poor attendance you saw there today. Had that place been overcrowded, they would have flooded Facebook with social posts. Oh, the VP proved his strength. The VP owns Nimba. He's the godfather. He's a this. But I listened to the VP in his short speech when he said that parable he used about Jesus. He said it was scriptural. Jesus, he said, wants to be praised. God does not like ingrates. Relate that to he and we are. Who made him to be senator? How they and where we are. We are made him to be senator. We are cheated it for him. We have made sure they place his E and J in the budget. Judge we are dead. But in the air, he betrayed the man. The cool thing that you see people talking about in Liberia, we are brought cool, all the music they can make, they can put cool in there. And he the one that he propaganda in there. So today he mustered the courage to lecture people about ungratefulness. I know who you were talking to, but let's wait. I want them to stop this campaign activities. As Victor Kposa made our declaration today. Victor Kposa, listen, look, I followed our program from start to end. Victor made a declaration that they are campaigning and they will not rest. Oh, Victor, they road to Victor hometown. From Camp to Victor hometown when rainfall, car can pass there. They made a campaign. Car can pass there. So the fact that he sleeps on a current, he lives in a car, he goes to work using a car that get AC, a horse is fully AC, he feels everything is well with our people. So he doesn't know. This man want to forward 2029 and stay ahead. He said the campaigning. Oh yes. And I think he pledged $1,000. The $1,000 that gentleman pledged today, when you go to the community he comes from, a lot of the kids there are not even going to school. Single mothers can't afford to send their kids to school. But he now start campaigning for 2029. And he expects that when they go to those places, in the trenches, to talk to our people, the other men are awesome, and their full attention now is on Koga. Their full attention is on Koga. Look, if I were Koga and I'll make fun out of those guys.
Thank you.
I'll make fun out of them. I'll make them to be spending here and there. Since the governance issue has turned to campaign team, what wrong with even I plan to tell Yellow and other people, I say you talk to to just go nearby and have activities there. Let's try to compare something. Let's try to see something.
Thank you. You want let us do money fire now. So thank you so much. It has been interesting. Our guest that we were supposed to host didn't show up. So I think he has some issues there. We'll try to see if we can get him rescheduled because he has some interesting take on this. But Sewate, it has been a good show. Our host is not here today, so I had to substitute for him. And our guests are also supposed to come. But we've had a really wonderful show. We will be back again tomorrow. We will have another good guest tomorrow to kick started from there. But before we leave, as we always do, we try to give our parting comment on the whole thing, and then from there we will close. So I'll start with you. From there we'll go to Chris. and then from there we can then Saros can close it for us for the day, for the night.
Thank you, CEO. Thanks for the show tonight, Saros, Chris. Before I get to the other aspect, I think Saros, if you want to be ungrateful to Victor and the rest of the folks, because he's from Berige, so I'm referencing the Berige people. I think they should also be grateful to Victor and the rest of the guys. That's why I said politics engulfed the country until everything will make politics. I'm not a PRO for Victor, neither am I his spokesperson, but I think in the little weak ways of recent, Victor and the rest have done well, because if you can recall a few weeks ago or a month or two, Victor dispatched Yellow Machine in his community where on the Dorcobus Avenue, and it graded that place and smoothed it at least for easy access to that community. He did that in his capacity, and as a government official, that's impact to his community. And then we all witnessed the other day when the Berige citizens who are in government, they invited a lot of stakeholders. They raised over $4 million Liberian dollars for scholarship to the student of Berige. The last time, that was through the instrumentality of people like Victor and the rest of the guys. So sometimes, that be weird. Victor spoke as a politician, mind you, he's appointed by the president, and he comes from a political institution. He spoke as a political person. When we host on Yeruya, he don't speak, he don't preach to us. He squarely talks about the CDC. He squarely discuss the
Hold on, guys, I gotta answer this call real quick.
So,
Go ahead.
so when Victor is speaking, you don't expect him to preach because he's now on in our conference. With the issue of the fundraiser, like I always say, we are not comparing ourselves with the CDC. CDC is a baby. CDC are just going 110 in presidency. The Unity Party third term now in presidency. The people understand the movement of government, the functioning and the running of government. They know the daily politics. So for me, I don't really feel comfortable, comparing the CDC and the Unity Party. No, CDC and Unity Party are not in the same league. The last time I checked, CDC lost 2 times. After post-war, pre-war, they were not existing. So when we are discussing national politics or impact to community, I don't think we should even be discussing those guys because they lack all it takes to be a political party, because we know from governance how they ran that country. Today, Liberia has risen from where it used to be. 3 years. Go to your visa repository now and see the image of the country. Go to IMO, the International Maritime Organization. Liberia has retained that seat.
But CDC
international,
when you say retain, it means CDC won it before.
Other international community, other international functionaries, you see Liberia is skyrocketing in terms of the diplomatic tasks. Mind you, under a regime, what we heard was sanctioning. So for me, I don't really want to speak to that, but all I can say, for me, I know people want to hear from partisans that did not attend the party. Yes, that did not attend the program today. Obviously, there are people who are disenchanted. There are people who are not happy. And for me, I am not happy to see somebody that Roger Doma don't have position when you got people who struggle for the party and not getting a time to do. And then you got people from the other side that chat. No, that's not my point. But the reality is there are issues and will be faced. That's why I say it's a political party. It is not a church hall, no. So with that, to conclude with that party headquarters thing, we see that people are panicking. Brother, the issue of Liberia is an issue thing. You can't fix everything one day. That's why I know Joe Barker is doing his best to see how we can restructure. The first thing we are doing is health, education, and the image to restore our foreign relations and what I feel. That's what is happening. Today, you, Cyrus, you can bear witness that Liberia and where you are is a visa-free now.
No visa free, yo. Your man direct pay for visa. Nothing above a Facebook love. No visa free, yo.
So you need to appreciate the people for that.
Call Jared just pay for a visa. No visa free, yo. Why they had to find you on that visa free? Why they had to find you?
It was a good show, The man running ahead of his set. When he thought I was shut up. That man. When you sign a document, it requires process to take effect. You can't do something today. You expect it to happen today. So you cannot just sign process. Then it just take effect. No?
So it's not effect yet. So
it's not effect for now. For the time he was speaking. But moving forward, you'll see it, Cyrus. So, Cyrus, what I would tell you to conclude is that we are not in competition with the CDC, no. We and CDC, we are not even in the same league. That's what I will conclude. Our intention is for United Party, Nima chapter, to raise 250,000. That's our target. And we raise over 75,000 as the committee members said. And as a matter of fact, we will be here.
Or just say it. We have documents so that you raise it.
We're coming to you. It's time to
we will appear on the show as a guest to discuss how the program went because I'm on the publicity and PR committee, so we'll be able to provide the information. Thank you.
Thank you. That's my position, yo. But Chris will give you 2 minutes. And then from there, Cyrus will take us home.
Thank you, CEO. When I hear my brother share with him, here, that means he found it difficult. Yeah, he found it difficult because when I see my brother share with him, here, they find it difficult. They find ways to defend this Luther, the government. The government of Luther will keep talking about. I will not call them criminal, Luther, I think the criminal. But how be it, you talk about Kuakunda or so Kuakunda. But Veto closer to this statement, Ganta, as setting a appointee of government. What campaign is now open? Making a statement to Executive Kuakunda. We defend as politician. That's what against the Kuakunda, what campaign is now open. But now on the show, you defend that politician. We're not condemning the statement. Campaign open. That's what the appointee of the government secretary. The question is clear. We can't campaign activities. But I understand those guys because where they find us saying Nima now, the people have try to understand. But I want to remind secretary on one thing. He said CDC lost election 2 times. After the polls, I agree. United Party lost election in 1985, 1986 election. 1997, they lost election. It's historical issue.
My man, I said.
No, I come in. No. You can't be straight. No, you can't be straight. No, you will not be straight. You will not be straight. Because CDC was funded 20 years ago.
I said,
will not be straight. No, I come in. No. I would take the reference or something. How would you compare party for 20 years? And you spend over maybe 1985 to 2000. It's 20 years making the power. Then party who are going 20 years, they are going to the seat. How can you compare it? So that will great city over you. Because you spend 20 years you to step out in a bureau. How many years you to step out in a bureau? It was not 20 years, but you are the other party for 20 years. 1995, 10 years. For 2005, 2005, 20 years. It took 20 years to come to power. How many years to citizens in the power? They were not 20 years. Yes, we agree with citizen equal, but because citizens they had the charisma. How to move. You don't have it. You got to join that put up now to Nima, you join your go to the action party, the party. Then you want to come to Nima to go to the you know that. What many you want to do una you know party? Where you from? Because in the cement today Nima. That you know party Nima where you coming from? Who educate our people on this thing? So it told you have 20 years of kind of power. Besides that, you lost the election 2 different times. But yes, you lost the election 2 times completely. That should not be comparing here with my brother, because this
So
will know a good act.
what's the issue?
I want to reflect. The issue is, you know, party lost the election before two times.
CEO. Why is
but you no. See, don't go there. So whatever we find, I'll remind you. And my point here is CEO. You know, it's sometimes good for my brother here with you know, to come to the disco reality to agree with Russia. Don't mind issue. But you know, see what you have a cover to condemn no fear. The government, but I come in, CEO. See what you have a cover to say, yeah, no fear. I'm in this government. I'm not saying what I said on the show. He will not say it. But he said, Russia to my government. The position Russia to my sort of have, and the position to Russia to my. How many of you people that condemn the money of the government say what it? You don't have the courage to say it. So how will Russia get a pointed position? Because the fear had a position Russia to carry. So that the team who don't want you to put a kind of show that Russia get appointment. If you want to get appointment, condemn the fear. They want to fear in the government say what they had a power and a pedigree to talk about it. You think that somebody from Bonga position will take Russia to man? No. Or so Nima position will take Russia to man? No. Talk about Lofa Kante, then take some people Lofa Kante for the position and Russia be appointed. I will agree with you, but I'm not going to condemn Luffy in the government. Say what it. I don't think it will be pretty to Russia appointment. Because the more Luffy in the government, Russia will get one of the position Luffy get it. So you think Grand Battle say that we will take Russia to man? Or Bunga people say that we will get Russia to man? It's not possible. So Russia issue to them about who Nima people who placate Russia. We should not pretend to them. Let's see the fact of them. You will see people Nima that una man Russia to man. And you know that about it. There are Nima people who official on Nima. That only man Russia not get that position. How many of you saying that today? You're pretending to Russia. And you never pretend to Russia. When people are Russia, they will use you 2 years to win. That's why they put in a position. They will use you for 2029 into the 7. So you know why I know, oh man, low for your left family, just have to really don't depend on your party.
Thank you.
Because they're not giving position right now until 2 years to go. So see my last point before I leave from power. Leave this statement. See what they talk about. Yeah, see what they talk about. You the party knows that you put education. It's so unfortunate my parents say that. And you never knows that you put education. Do air building 17. Is that you yesterday you run out? You want to Kigali 17. Is that a statement you for you Uganda building when you run out 17? And your government knows you put education. And in practice, you know that is that a based on our PhD program? When your government has some PhD program to that campus, is that a campus? 70. 50.05% Liberian children out of school. That you say we put a go and read. Then you actually know that about your government knows about. For Liberian students to be out of school, and then in practice, your government know. Your government knows good idea. You see the young people.
Thank you, Chris.
You see people to get the power. And today's CEO. As I said for the previous stage, my people in Nima, across the land of Brother Liberia, you the party, they are not good at using you people. They're going to think that program, just stay home, you're going to say your better ball, you're going to say your pammo, so that you pay your children school. They're not going to take any program, we're going to good at using you people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The firing, Chris Silly, incoming lawmaker of District 6, Nima County. So, Cyrus, you can take us home. I got a question for you, though. When you were talking earlier, you made a comment, a subtle one. I don't know if you meant to say it or it was something that you just said. You said something about Unity Party. You've been thinking about, you've been watching them to see if you decide to join them or you're still watching them. Is that something that you actually meant to say?
He's on his way, and I will see you.
this Nimba unity thing, I thought it is associated with sincerity. I've been thinking to join the Nimba unity thing. Nimba needs to make somebody president, but arrogance is the problem in between. You know, and somebody like me don't fit in that unity, because if I go in a unity, I want to tell the VP the actual truth, and this truth will not allow me to survive in that unit, that Nima unity they have. The Nima unity team now that they parade with, one man is a thinker. One man thinks for everybody. If this man says this, that this. So you don't oppose when you are part of the Nima unity. You see, CLT is not used to lying. You see how he's struggling? Because when they initiate you, once you are indoctrinated, you see how the people are struggling. See, look, when something not part of you, when you're doing it, you can struggle and embarrass people. You see the man struggling because it's not part of him. So based on the way CLT is struggling, mind you, if I join there, I can't be defending all kind of fake things. You're looking at University of Liberia. University of Liberia, one of the things they used to come to power every time Barack will make mention. You see that old man. I don't have respect for him. To see a president as old as he is, I should even be setting the stage for another generation. He passing around swimming in luxury. Our people dying of hunger. He get big watches and he use the young boy. Then they want to lecture us about sophistication. When he spoke about UP being old, people are age with no wisdom is a waste. CDC is a very young party. I'm not a CDC. I'm not even a member of any political party. I can wake up tomorrow morning and say I will endorse school. I can do it. But I don't want prosperity to judge me, to say this gentleman was a Bennett-driven person. In as much as things are hard, it is good for somebody to stand for something, so tomorrow people can remember you. You see, Lorena will come on the show. Everything she will say, it will be in defense of Kun. Even if she knows that Kun is on the
She joined today. Sarah, she joined today with the party. I get information. She joined today with the party. She's now successful member with the party. Lorena joined today.
Okay, good. I'm not surprised though. So now it is embarrassing, my brother. You looking at the NPA that every day they're talking about NPA. You know who built the NPA headquarters? At George Weah. Oh yes. Charity will never mention that fact. NPA, the big building that we have over there, that's Sekou Dougle earning his $22K per month on salary. That George Weah building. You know how the NPA is run? Sekou Dougle, they said the place is a gateway to our economy. Dougle raises resources from there. Dougle take his share and carry it to a house because he paid $500,000 for his job. He take his share, he carry it to a house. He carry what Braga supposed to get. Now he decides what to contribute to the budget. That's what Dougle is doing. And the place he says comfortably, the place was built by Weah. Let's get to NSA.
What are all CDC lawmakers doing now?
Let's get to NSA. NSA headquarters they have today the bluffing way on Facebook, showing pictures around. George Weah.
What is the 10 million for the people want to go for?
George Weah built a place. Let's get to Maritime. The Maritime office. George Weah. See what who just spoke about United Party being an old and sophisticated party, the road leading from a county to the southeast. George Weah. They have nothing besides the fact that the people say they understand propaganda. I think Liberians should make Unity Party a perpetual opposition political party to be on a propaganda thing, so CDC can be doing the work. Because George Weah not let attention. When they put attention on him, he go. Now there were a few things they use. One that drugs, they will go get king juice and things to young people. They drink, they be acting the drugs killing them. Do we not still have drugs in Liberia? It has even proliferated. You go all over the place, all across the country, are social drugs. Now from Kush to zombie. So now University of Liberia picture used to be fill up in Mo Ali's phone. Can't see the state-run university. It rain, it this, it that. Today, have they even painted the place? No. But what's the priority? That 4-year mansion Baka building with $10 million building, mansion presidential villa in 4 years. Could you imagine people who use the state-run university, the picture every day, they taking picture of the bathroom. You know why I see people say Martin Collins won't be senator, that why every day he wasting money. That guy wasting money. He read to talk cartoon. He wasting money. You Martin Collins, I used to be on Facebook, Seditions Holiday, showing pictures of the University of Liberia bathrooms. Today the bathrooms are still the same. He has gone silent because Gafon sends him money. Mo Ali sends money. Everybody pay here to him, then he will come to give student scholarship in the name of Martin Collins Foundation. That guy. Remember, another Henry Costa in Liberia. If he accumulates 10,000 votes from Maserado, put my rest in your left hand. Liberians are getting tired with toxic propaganda. Today, what you witness, let me give you the real contradiction in what they are doing. They said that Nibayan raised out 75,000. They're talking about. Alfonso just made mention of. And Nibayan raised the money. They say Nibayan in government. They say Nibayans in government who raised the money, whatever they raised. Prince Johnson School is just looking for little over 50,000 to reopen. The board mentioned it when he came on the show the last time. He said even if they get 15,000 now, they will open the place. Prince Johnson School. The lecturers at that institution are protesting because their arrears have not been settled. You see, Yantuan, the time he taking to be showing Rooster, explaining what a Rooster in the Unity Party logo means. Yantuan can even look at his 3 months salary and say they prepared our godfather to come on stage to praise this man. You see, Kuntoge was saying, Justin, thank you for doing what? Thank you for making you vice president when his school closed. When I saw what we're going to I got a movement I will join. Then our coalition to be struggling to defend people.
No, I just want to clarify. I didn't know if you're talking about a Unity Party or the One Nima movement you're talking about. You know, here we had a break news. So
the two things. The Unity Party, both group is associated with hypocrisy. They don't even love Liberia. Those guys from Nimba, those very guys. You saw why you know why Vita is campaigning early. Vita is thinking now that the taste of money, the taste of power. All of them have that taste now. They enjoying it, looking at sugar. So when Vita they go to bed, they think about it, they were imagining what will happen if a different person comes to the space I'm in. They can't sleep. They can't sleep. So they want campaign to come. They want to perpetuate themselves in power. So you see him 2029 way far ahead. He wants campaign to start today. What is wrong with them? The same courage they use to raise 75,000, like Koto said this night. What if they have that same rally to say, gentlemen, the positions all of us are occupying currently, had it not been Senator Johnson's support, we would not be here. Let's go to Nimba to raise money to open his school. Now they on playing game. Koga not doing this. The other person not doing this. That's this. But in one data, they said they raised 75,000. Even if they can do it quarterly, every 3 months, they say, German, I go raise money in Nimba. Ordinary Nimbaians are doing business, they will contribute. But today, you see no one person from outside government contributing there. Or social of them raise out 75,000. So if social of them can raise 75,000, 3 to 4 times, Senator Johnson University will be open for the next 5 to 6 years.
Thank you.
But Koga is struggling in the Senate, so the government can give subsidy to the institution for children to go to school, but they can raise 75,000 in just a single day. I think they spend 4 hours there, they raise that money. Look, I feel for Nimba people. I feel for Liberians, but I feel for the young people from Nimba. They are so gullible to the extent that really go back and a other semi-illiterate guy will use media, they will use microphone to be deceiving them. You know,
Sorry.
really is on payroll. Everything really working for Kowe and Kun.
But
Really is on payroll.
Thank
yeah,
you.
but we don't pay road the superintendent.
Yeah,
They
let's.
just put in the pocket.
Thank
You
you,
see,
guys.
they say they sponsoring the other one, Chester Dolo, in one behind a health school in China. So he owns the world. He feel the earth revolves around him. Everything they say, people should believe it. Nima people got to. I like how the people protested today. You didn't see young people demonstrating, but what they did is a silent way of protesting. They stay away from that process.
Thank
The
you.
VB enter the West, the same way someone will enter East. It
Thank
was
you.
embarrassing.
Thank you.
It's something embarrassing. It's something very embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Man, you
Yeah.
said I think I will have to fix it. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you to Chris for taking up your weekend. I don't know what you're doing, but Savity also was in the car there trying so hard to join. Thank you. You guys didn't leave me hanging because you're gonna be I alone here today, and we're gonna be very, very hard. So I want to say I appreciate your time, your effort. We've been here for 2 hours, 8 minutes now. We'll look forward to being back tomorrow here to have another good discussion. It's going to be a great discussion. So someone that you guys know very well, someone that will really, give us more detail, give a really strong UP perspective from that end. So look forward to having it. Thanks to our followers for following our show. We again, without you guys, we won't be here. We want to say thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful weekend and good night, good evening to wherever you are. God bless.